everybody. It's that time of the week again. It's time for these juicy reality series. I'm one of the super co-hosts here on the Juice Radio and Talk Show. My name is Regina, and I've got our lovely other super co-hosts, Jonathan and Mike in the house. Jonathan, how you doing this evening?
Hola, I'm doing well. Ready to get into this tea.
I love the Spanish. Hola. Mike, how are you? You know what? I missed you, Mike. I missed you.
I'm doing muy bien. You
What?
too?
Yes, all right with the
Well,
Spanish.
I'm doing
Espanol. Or these.
okay. I'm doing much better today because today's the first day that I have AC since last Saturday.
Yeah, I
Wow.
saw on your post that you said your air was out. What in the
Yeah, I saw that too.
world?
Yes, they had to replace the whole unit outside.
Wow.
So out this weekend was not. I was not my best.
Ooh,
It was
wet
hot.
sheets, waking up to sheets all soaking
Oh
wet.
yes, I
Oh,
watched them last night and everything because I'm like,
too
I just cannot
much.
wait. Yes, it was too
Yeah.
much. But I am back and I'm ready to talk about these housewives and these doctors.
Yes.
Listen, we gonna discuss it. We gonna discuss it. For those of you who are new to the channel, let me just go ahead and put my banner up here so we can get all of that out and let everybody know we are the Juice Radio and Talk Show. We're so excited to be here today and have a chit chat. Now, for those of you who are new to our channel, I want to tell you go ahead and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button now because you're not going to regret it. You're going to be so happy you did. So if you're on my YouTube page, the Juice Radio and Talk Show, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And while you're there, hit that little bell. That's going to notify you when we go live so that you don't miss an episode. We come live during the week on random, not on time, on random. Okay.
Okay.
Wednesday nights we're on time and Thursday nights we're on time. All the other days
Yes.
of the week we are random. But go over there and subscribe to our channel, the Juice Radio and Talk Show. You have to type in the Juice Radio and Talk Show. You look for our logo, you'll see the red cup, and you know you have us, okay? We're a different channel. We bring some chit chat and we try and be very nice, not to be catty and nasty like the other channels,
I
because we want to
try.
do things in a loving way. Mike, you do it. You do. You do. You do. Well, we're going to talk a little bit about these ladies of Atlanta. Let's start with Beverly Hills because I don't know. There's not too much to chit chat about Beverly Hills. Let's let them be the opening. Let's start with Beverly Hills. I can't even really recall too much of what happened in Beverly Hills. What you
I'm
guys
trying to
thoughts on Beverly Hills?
I'm trying to think what happened. Like maybe did I miss the episode? Because
I know Garcelle
I
was
don't.
talking. Garcelle talked with Erica because Erica's still doing her drinking. She's still blaming the medicine on her drinking, and it's still the same story with Erica. She did talk with I think Lisa, and Lisa I guess is saying that it's the alcohol and the medicine. But I think Erica needs to understand that she has to count her glasses, her sipping glasses.
Mhm.
She don't realize because let me tell you, Bravo's team, these are some shady camera crew and production
Okay.
crew. They sit there and count the glasses for her. So if she's forgotten how many glasses she's drank, all she needs to do is
Just watch the show back.
watch
And
the
they
show
don't
back.
miss nothing. Okay, they don't miss a beat.
They don't. They don't. They don't miss anything. Sutton also went on a date with her new boo that she met. I think she said they're on their
I do
second
remember
date
that
or
now.
something. She went on her date with him, and she says she likes him, and he's a lawyer, I guess, and so she's really happy with that. And I'm kind of happy for Sutton. I did feel sad that Sutton spent Christmas alone. I did feel sad about that because she had COVID. Now that COVID is running through those ladies over there. I mean, I don't want COVID to touch my house and y'all's house in Jesus' name. Don't touch her.
Right.
Go away, COVID.
All
Don't
monkeypox.
none of that.
Okay.
None of that.
None
Not
of
Okay.
even
it.
not even
I'm
the
all
common
vaxxed up.
flu. Yes, I don't even want
Right.
the flu trying to knock on my door.
I
Don't
don't
even
want
come in the
anything.
neighborhood.
Mm-mm.
Not right now. I got 34 days for my vacation. Listen, let me just have my vacation.
No,
Then you can.
even after that. No, 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 no.
I'm
You
not
don't
saying you can
want
knock them, but I don't want to answer the door. But just don't come at all right now. I don't want you to call.
Right.
I know, but she did. She had COVID, so she had to spend Christmas alone.
Oh,
After she
boo-hoo.
got over her COVID, she did go and visit Garcelle and chit chatted with her a little bit. But she said that she was very sad about that, and they had the party. Diana's husband sang. And I think he has a wonderful voice. He sang really good. The Christmas song, I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I heard that when my mom was watching it. He was really good. Yeah, he was.
Right? He sang really well. Now and then Erica was a little drunk because she was like, "Yeah!" And oh goodness, she was just acting. She was trying to sing along, and they were like, mocking her. Erica has a real issue. I think Erica is going through a lot of sadness, and she's trying to
Hmm.
cover it up with the alcohol and the drinking. But to her, and your Holy Spirit, here's the thing: alcoholics don't know they're alcoholics until someone really points it out to them, and they actually see it.
Exactly.
And I think that's what's going on with Erica.
Now,
What's you guys thoughts on that, Mike?
now, being that I'm a drink, I'm a drink. I drink when I go out. I'm a what do you call it?
Casual drinker.
A casual drinker. I drink only when
Hmm.
I go out to the bar. I
Hmm.
hang out with my friends. Home by
Hmm.
myself, I don't want to drink because liquor is not that good. I just
Okay.
so,
Mm-mm.
but I don't. Half of me doesn't believe that Erica is an alcoholic. The
Okay.
other half thinks the medicine plus the alcohol plus filming at parties, you have fun. And I think she overdoes it.
Right.
Because I don't think she drinks or I don't think she gets drunk when she's by herself. Now I don't know Erica. I don't know how much she drinks on a daily basis or even if she drinks on a daily
Right.
basis.
Or if she
But
drinks before she gets there and then continues to
yes,
drinking once she's there.
Right.
because I do know sometimes you could do it, just preparing for it, and you might have a good time at a Christmas party. You're getting dressed, you're having a sip there, you're getting dressed, having to take a shower here. So I do know sometimes you miscount or you don't keep up with what you took.
Yeah.
But if she's doing this on a daily basis, that's when the problem comes in. But I think they always. If I was on a Housewives show, I don't know if I would drink every day, but I probably would drink most times. Y'all would see me have maybe a champagne here, a wine there, because when you get together, you probably need to take the edge off, because it can be some
Yeah.
drama.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I
So
get that too. And I understand what you're saying. She may not be drinking as much, but she did sit on the couch of her in her house and speak with her assistant or hairstylist or wardrobe guy, whatever the gentleman is to her assistant and Lisa, and they were talking to her about it. And they can see what their thing was. She's mixing the alcohol with
the medicine.
the liquor,
Right.
the medicine. So that's their thought. So Lisa sees something, and what Lisa said was very interesting. I believe she said her sister passed away, or one of them passed away. Somebody in her family passed away from
Alcoholism,
alcoholism.
Okay.
Somebody in her family passed away. So she's seeing it from, that point of view, which I can
those
understand.
lenses. Okay.
Right.
Right.
So, and I get what you're saying too, Mike. Maybe she doesn't drink until she gets to the show or gets to the set. But here's the thing: I'm not a big drinker either. I'm not even an occasional drinker. I just went on vacation for a week and I drank some stuff, but it was like daiquiris or stuff like that. And one of the pool ladies said, "Do you want an extra shot of brandy in your daiquiri?" And I was like, "Why not? We're on vacation. We're at the pool." And
Okay.
and I had it, and then I was like, okay, listen, I think I went to bed right after I walked. But I understand. Go ahead and have your little drink or whatever. But I think when it gets to the point where people are looking at you and having to help you get up and walk
Well,
out
that's the
the
problem.
door,
Right.
that's a real issue when people
Yes.
are having
If
to
you
do
can't
that.
handle your liquor, yeah. Because
Right.
I
But
can still make it.
it seems
Hmm.
to me like Erica, it would make sense if Erica is only drinking when she's filming because of everything that's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Not necessarily behind the scenes because we actually know what's going on, but everything that's going on behind the camera that she may not be discussing in full detail on the
Right.
show. I can understand why she would be drinking quite a bit.
Yeah.
I was starting to feel sorry for her a little bit, but then I remembered what her and her husband did, and then I came back to my senses. So
No, I don't feel bad.
Yeah, she's still getting a lot of heat with all that situation, and I really, 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 really wish that she would take more accountability, or at least show a lot more sympathy in that. But what can we say? The rest of the ladies, it is what it is. I don't even know what else to say on the rest of the ladies. What can we say?
Yes.
right.
Let's go on over here to our Atlanta housewives. Now,
These
oh my
fools.
goodness.
I want to bring up something really quickly that
Yes.
I noticed in the last episode. So in the last
Mm.
episode that we already talked about,
Of
Oh,
when
which
she,
Atlanta.
one?
yes, last
Okay.
time, I
Okay.
noticed that Sheree wasn't wearing her boot the day after she
Isn't that
arrived.
isn't that suspicious?
Right, she arrived with a boot on her foot because of her toe, and then the next day she didn't have no boot on. Like, wait a minute, you typically put those boots on for a couple of weeks. I
I mean,
don't.
did
Unless
filming
they don't
stop
film
that
straight
long?
through. Let's say
I,
they
I,
film for a week and a half or something. Or
right,
she
yeah.
might be
So
lying because Sheree's known for being a liar.
thank you, thank you. That's what I
Well,
was getting at.
since we're on Sheree, I mean, what do you guys think about this alleged thing that she's dating Martell Holt?
Well, I believe that he came out and said that they're not actually in a relationship and that he was just helping her with her business of some sort. I don't know
That
for
would make
sure.
more sense.
Right. And I don't know for sure if Sheree has come out and denied or said that it was true. So I'm not sure, but you know, he's sounds like he's denying it. So I don't
Well,
know.
Well, it sounds
Mike.
very weird because I watched Candy's after show. No, Candy was on some morning show
Okay.
with Shamia and Big Tigger and I can't remember the other lady's name.
Mm-hmm.
And Candy said that Martell and another lady had a date at Blaze Restaurant, which is a restaurant.
Yes, she
And
did.
the girl said, "Can you have it by an empty table because I'm having somebody to come over and take pictures of us so it can be in the media."
Mm,
And then Ken said she feels like Martell is doing the same thing with Sheree.
Trying to
gotcha.
get back in the
Publicity.
media. Yeah.
Yes. Now, I think it could be a good and bad thing because as a celebrity, no, well, not me being a celebrity, but if I was a celebrity, I do know good publicity and bad publicity. Publicity. I can't say
Yeah.
all is
Mhm.
good. All is good. Okay, it all is good if you're gonna come out and put out She by Sheree soon.
Yeah.
So good or bad, your name being in the streets of everyone's tongue is a good thing.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Right.
people
It's
have
better
a
than
lot.
nothing, I guess.
Yeah.
That's probably why she stayed quiet because she knows that my name is in y'all mouth, and then maybe it could be another peach for next season.
I'm
Right.
telling you, listen, she's got to come up with something. But listen, even if she doesn't come up with something else, she can just keep fighting with Drew and we'll just still keep watching.
That
Drew,
fight was
Let
like
me tell
so
you.
stupid. And to me,
tomatoes,
like, right,
tomatoes.
tomato, like, where did that come from, Sheree? Like, that was almost as bad as Drew throwing the doggy bone on the floor. Like, what is that? That's not a read. That's no
You
shade.
know, I just don't understand why no
Drew.
one understands why where Drew is coming from. Because I understand clear as day why Drew would be upset.
Right.
Yeah.
Like Sheree, you did bring this lady around. It's not only that you calling my husband or repeating what somebody else said about my husband being gay, which is a lie.
Yeah, I
But
get that.
your friend went out her way to pull my husband and my name.
Yeah, and I get
So
it. I understand what Drew is saying. Drew is like, Sheree, you're supposed to be my friend, but then you bringing this girl on here, and Drew's probably thinking, okay, this is intentional to try and drag me down. So yeah, I'm going to be mad at Sheree for doing this. I get that. I mean, girl code. I get it. Go
yeah,
ahead, Jonathan.
Right. And Sheree is acting as if she doesn't bring Fatoon into the situation on purpose,
right.
so that there can be friction between Fatoon and Drew. And so for Sheree to just act all innocent and be like, I don't know why you're mad at me. I have nothing to do with this. I haven't said anything about you, but yet you're connected with someone who is deliberately attacking this woman. Like
On
I don't
purpose.
get why Sheree feels as though she has nothing to say in this.
I don't understand why.
She's
Listen,
definitely involved.
it was so funny to me how Marlo said, "Well, you know, when Drew said, you know, you're old and there's something wrong with your hearing or something to Sheree, and Sheree says, you wish you look this good, you know, at my age, you're gonna wish you look this good." And
Marlo,
Marlo in her confessional said, "Well, I
I
think
hope
Sheree looks good for being 60." I
Sheree's
hollered.
gonna
I
kill
hollered.
me.
It says she's 52.
Yes, she's 52. I actually looked her I looked her up because I wanted to know what her zodiac sign was. But yeah, she's
Yeah,
52. She's a
yeah.
Capricorn.
And she's
Mm.
gorgeous. That body is everything. Let me
I would
tell
say
you.
Sheree does look good. I would say that.
Yes,
She does,
she
and her
does.
son looks good too.
Woo!
Absolutely.
Yes,
Yes.
all
Yes,
her kids are cute.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Everybody except her ex-husband. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Bob Whitfield with that cross side. I don't know, child.
But Bob was so mean to her. That's why I think he's ugly. It's not even so much of his outer look. He was so ugly to her on the show. I know he was
Yes,
angry and
both.
bitter, but for a man, that was terrible. All right, let's go on. Listen, Marlo had the talk with the counselor. I thought this was very brave of Marlo. I think it's very good for her to do that. I hope she keeps it up. I hope she does get something out of it. What you guys thought, Jonathan? I see that face already. I see it already, Jonathan. Here he goes. Look at
Well,
Mike.
Mike knows what my thoughts are. I'm glad he understands
You
where
know, he
I'm
doesn't
coming
believe nothing
from.
Marlo
But,
is saying.
but before we get into this, I'm happy for Marlo. I'm glad that she is showing, at least on the show, that she's
Yeah.
taking steps to better herself in this
You ain't
world.
Kenya get some of my nerves with that. Okay.
But yeah, I thought it was a sweet moment, and you
Yeah.
know, when you're in a situation like that, you need professional help, and that was smart for her to go to someone that can help her in her situation
All right,
on
Mike.
TV.
You know what? I can't with you, Jonathan. You're so
Right.
funny. Go ahead, Mike. Defend your
You
girl.
know, well, it's not even about defending right now because I'm just so tired of hearing right now.
Oh,
I'm tired of hearing about the two sons and how they they're like do you have to beat us with that every week? Like I don't want to hear about it anymore. Okay, you're not happy. You're stressed out. You got to, okay, we got it. We got it.
Right.
There's
but
people
you
out
know,
here who live in check to check who making it do what it do now, Marlo. Okay, you're rich. That's one less stressor. Okay, that's a lot of stress on a lot of people right there. You don't have enough money. You're rich. You're on a show.
oh
You
God.
probably got a you're getting help. Like,
Yeah.
get over it.
I got it from a mom point of view. I think I kind of get
Yeah, I
why
get it.
Bravo
Yeah.
is pushing and pushing and pushing this because
Oh,
Marlo
okay.
is not the only one who's dealing with this. And I think, and I'm hoping, and this is what I'm taking from it, that Bravo is trying to show other people who are taking care of other children, even single mothers, what to do when you get in these situations. That's what I'm taking away from it. That Bravo is saying, listen, if you got these kids and you don't know what to do and you're stressed, let a family member take care of them for a while. Go see a
Mhm.
psychiatrist, sit down with somebody. That's my takeaway from it because I had to sit and think about it a little bit. And Mike, I was like you, oh my goodness, the boys again. But then I had to sit back and I said, wait a minute. I know Bravo is intentional with what they're doing. I know Marlo has so many other things that she could be talking about. Why do they keep putting this up? And I believe they're trying to reach somebody or some viewers or some mothers or even some fathers, because there's some single fathers out there too. And I think they're trying to reach them to tell them, listen, do these steps to try and help you get the help that you might need. And and so forth. That's I'm
Well, that's your
trying
takeaway. I mean, I
I'm
can take
trying to
away
be the
what
good
you take.
part of it.
Well, yeah,
Right.
I just
But
know
also,
Bravo. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, also remember, the boys are her storyline for this season.
Yeah.
Besides her friction with Kenya. So what else does she really have going on besides them? So
Yeah.
But
I
it
was
makes sense to
hoping to
me.
see
what is
I
Kenya's storyline?
you know what?
I don't think she really has one, to be honest. She
Thank you,
doesn't. She doesn't.
Marlo.
Well, if she does have a storyline, it's to try to make herself a little bit more genuine, a little bit
That's not
nicer
working.
this season.
Well, that's going down. That's going down real. I was in the beginning, yes, but now it's going down very fast.
Well, it is. Y'all, I think Sanya was being real shady when she called Kenya and said we're doing a couple. Because right before she called her, she said we're gonna have a +1. Why didn't she just open a conversation with that? I think she wanted to get a rise out of Kenya.
I know she did that intentionally because
Right,
she emphasized couples. This is a
right.
couples trip. It's you hear that, Kenya?
Yeah,
Couples trip. It sounded very like Kenya said, very condescending.
yeah.
It was very, I've got a husband and you don't. And I'm tired of Sonia. To be, like I said last week, she can go. To me, her conversation with Kenya in that bedroom, it was so fake to me. And
Oh
to me, it's like
yes.
she's just trying so hard. And I really can't stand to watch it. I really can't. It's annoying me.
So I don't agree with much of what Kenya does in this show lately. But this hang up was definitely needed. And I'm with you, Kenya. Hang up on Sonya. I
Right.
just feel like I don't want Sonya, just because I don't like somebody doesn't mean I want them to be off the show. I don't really care for Kenya that much, but she's good for TV. Sonya, I don't want her to go. It's first season. Let's give her another season just to see what she does. Because I really think at the reunion, when these girls eat her alive, then maybe she will apologize. I want to get an apology for Drew. Because everything that I just don't understand everything that she said that she hate about what Drew does, Kenya has did that to her, but she's like kissing Kenya's butt.
Right.
And I don't understand that.
Okay.
Kenya
Wow.
hung up on you. Drew actually came to you and saved you from getting hit by a truck.
Yeah.
This
We'll
girl hung
save
up
her
on you in
after.
your
After
face.
she had got hit. She had got hit and she came and picked her up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
But
know
this
if this
girl
is
hung
going
up
to
in
be
your face.
Sanya's one and done. I don't know. Maybe like Kim Fields. How many episodes was Kim Fields on? I can't remember.
She was
Or
on all the
season.
episodes, but
She
she's
was
on
on
one
one
season.
season.
She was offered another peach now for another season. Kim
I think
Fields
she
turned
turned
it
it
down.
down. Yeah.
Yeah, she
I
said,
think
"Oh
she
no,
turned it
that
down.
wasn't for her."
Yeah, because Kenya
Mhm.
kept coming for her because she thought that Kim Fields was the weak thing. So Kenya kept coming for her.
I think Kim Fields didn't want to show that other side of her on national TV.
Oh, she didn't. I don't
I
think
Right.
think
Kenya was
Kenya,
ready for it either.
I really think Kim can really get Kenya together, but
Yeah.
I don't think I want her. I like Kim Fields on the show.
I
It brought a
liked her
different.
on the show
It brought
too.
something different, but
It did. And again,
Right.
that
Kenya
bully
started coming
Kenya.
for her. That bully Kenya. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jonathan, your girl.
It's okay. It's all right. I'm just warming up to her myself, so it's cool. I don't stand for her. I don't claim her officially. I'm just saying I like her this season. But
I
I
get
will
it.
say I think it's really interesting how Sonia is buddying up to the two main people on the
Yes,
cast, Marlo
yes,
and Kenya. She
You're
is trying to
right.
stay in their good graces at
good
all
But
gracious.
she's trying
costs.
to get that second season for herself.
Right. And it's like I see what you're doing and I don't like it. And it's
Yeah.
I
different.
don't.
It's weird because I see Kenya and she does what she does intentionally, but I know why she's doing it and I don't
And she'll
mind
do it to
that.
everybody though. She doesn't do it just for one couple people. She's do it. I mean, it's people more than others, but she does do it to everybody. So
Right.
Yes.
I respect Kenya for that. Sonya is a
Yes.
flip flopper, floppity flop.
Well,
Right.
Sonya did do something which was interesting to me, and I was like, that's kind of interesting. Where she asked Kenya to come in, and when she was at her house when they were doing the party or something, and she said, "Well, come on in. I want you to help give me some decorating tips," because she really wanted to get Kenya away from the girls and have that private conversation with her. And
Mhm.
she drew right into what Kenya likes. Kenya likes decorating, so she's like, "Okay, I need a way to get her into this other room." So that was very smart of Sonya. That was very smart. She played her. She played
That was
Kenya.
some BS to me.
And then she
Thank
sat
you.
her down, they sat down on the bed and they talked and then she was like, okay, we're good. But I kind of like that because it wasn't done in front of the other girls.
And this is
It
why I
was still
cannot wait
BS.
to see how Kenya approaches Sonya at this reunion. Because after she sees Sonya
Ooh.
run into Marlo after on the last episode, after Kenya said what she said to Sonya, and then and then she told Marlo, I'm sure Kenya's gonna have a lot to say about that.
Oh, she probably is. She probably is.
And
And then
and no, a lot of the viewers also, because I'm on social media hard sometimes too much. But a lot of the viewers are really in the beginning of the show. People didn't really care for Drew because the last season. They didn't really care for Drew because of the profit stuff that she was doing. But because it's like everybody's coming for Drew and nobody's having Drew back, a lot of the viewers are coming towards Drew's defense. And a lot of people not like Sonya for what she's doing. So
Okay.
also, I think with these viewer questions that Andy's gonna ask, because he's gonna ask all those questions.
Right.
Well,
They're gonna
now.
get Sonya right together, and I think Drew gonna back. It's gonna be like that back and forth teaming up on Sonya, and then also I think Kenya's gonna start chiming in,
Right.
and then I just think it's gonna be. I'm ready for this reunion. I'm ready for them to
Well,
get
Drew
it right
said it.
together.
Drew said she was on Watch What Happens
Oh, yeah, I
Live.
did
And Drew
see
said
it.
she's ready for the reunion. She
Oh, yeah,
said,
she was.
she just wanted to hear that conversation.
And
So
didn't she look good on that show with that blue?
she did.
Yes, that was
Great.
nice looking. I like that.
She was cute. She was cute. Had the husbands in there. But why Drew didn't answer any of the questions that say that she was wrong for anything? She didn't take ownership for nothing. She was like, when Andy
Well,
was asking her all the questions, she was like, he's
I
like, any
think
regrets? She was like, all of them was
no.
no.
Oh yeah, well I think she did. I think she did just right. Even with the print, do you think that when Andy compared her to Wade versus something, I like, and that's
Roe
nothing to do
versus
with.
Wade.
Yeah, I like Andy trying it now. Andy, don't try too
Andy.
much, because we all know what Drew was talking about. When you're in a marriage, if that man wants another baby, I mean, you are do. I just feel like Drew made a set
And
wrong.
it's each woman's thought. Every woman is
Yes.
going to have a different thought. Everybody's not going
Right.
to have the same thought, and it's every woman's thought. What do you think about Sonya? It was nice of Sonya to throw the party for Sheree, though, wasn't it? It was very nice of her to throw the party for Sheree.
Sheree said, nice gesture.
Girl,
Right.
Seems
Yeah,
like
I
it was
think
What
this
very,
I'm
was
very
talking about her
serious.
party say it looked like Party City. Go ahead, Jonathan.
Yes.
I think this was a moment for Sonia to have a scene at her house, and I think we found out why they don't go to her house because she don't even live in Atlanta. But
That's what they were
anyways,
saying. I'm
right,
trying to figure out which county does she live in because for them to say that it was so far, I'm like, okay, which county does she? Where does Sanya live? Because and even Drew said she should have packed a lunch or something.
Oh,
right,
Kenya said it too.
exactly, exactly. So I
Drew
get
is so
why
shady.
I get why she would have wanted everyone to come to her house, but again, I think she wanted to use that moment to get Kenya in the room with everyone, and see how that was going to
And she
No,
also
I
go.
think
wanted
she
to
really
set up
wanted to
her
lay down those rules.
she wanted to lay down her rules. She wanted to have her board. Pop, pop, pop. Look, these are the rules. She thought she was
Yes.
back in teaching
You
career.
know, this was a teachable moment for her, I believe. No, it's the first season, and I don't think everybody on the first season really know what to do with these veterans or these rich people.
Right,
Okay,
right.
because even I wouldn't have bought a twist top bottle of wine to that. Okay, why would you do
Mm.
that?
I would have
And the
listen. I would
food
have bought
was dry,
Dry, the
like
cater was. It didn't even look hot or
the
appetizing
equipment
what she had
wasn't
on the tray.
working.
right.
Yeah, like
She
you had
wanted to play
nothing working.
music.
The thing is,
Lord.
you had
Listen,
people there while you trying to still set up. That makes
you
no
Right. The
know,
sense.
photo booth wasn't working. Like nothing was working. Like dang,
and the
Sonya.
producers had the nerve to put up the polo party, got party planner's name up there with so much shade.
Oh Lord!
Almost like to say,
Yes,
don't hire him.
and then Kenya with that shade, she said the Doritos, and that was not Doritos, beef patties, and so the food was dry and
Yeah.
Always gonna complain, but she just gave her a real reason to complain. I was like, poor little Sonya, she
I
ain't
didn't feel
learned yet.
bad for her at
Girl,
all.
you are not in
Me
Jamaica.
either.
I did not feel bad because Sonya talks about everybody. So
Sonya, whatever. But listen, this next
whatever.
episode coming up, her husband is about to check somebody.
Right. Because
Who is?
the thing with Sonya is she likes to throw rocks and hide her hand. And that's
Yes.
what I can respect about Marlo because she throws the rock right in your face. And she
No, she
shows you
just
that,
did
yes,
that.
she'll run the tape back so she can show you, yeah, I did it. So that's why I can't get with Sonya because
And for Marlo to tell you, I don't know how to read, so I hit below the belt.
right.
Oh my goodness.
Well, can
Well,
we
the
get
party.
into Drew singing?
Oh my God.
Because she sounded
Oh
so
my
good.
Let me
God!
tell
I
you.
didn't
Yes,
even know she could sing. I had no
Worthy,
idea.
worthy. I loved it. I cheered for her when she finished. I was like, yes, Drew. Yes, Drew. Yes, you could
Had some
sing
runs
better
in
than
there
you
and
could fight.
everything.
Go ahead, Drew.
yes.
She sang that.
She did. She shut that down.
Yes, she did. She did. And Sheree, for me, for me. It almost reminded me of the other one they were doing that.
Oh, 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 oh.
Yeah, like
Did y'all notice that Sheree was wearing the woman's version of the suit for that Bishop Whitehead wore on Sunday?
yes. Wasn't it a Chanel suit? Yeah, she had on a Chanel
Oh
suit.
my
I
God,
didn't
we're
even
gonna talk
realize that it
about
was
that
her
tomorrow.
until the camera closed up on her. But
We are
yeah,
going to talk about that on tomorrow's Juice Radio and Talk Show Church News. Y'all better watch. Y'all who tune in, y'all want to watch tomorrow. We're going to be talking about Bishop Whitehead. Oh my goodness. All
Oh
right.
Lord, he's staying to me right now. Okay.
Woo, we're going
okay.
to be talking about it. All right. So Candy and Todd had a conversation with the girls about the finances and the future. And I think it was really good that they sat down and had the conversation with the girls. However, I feel like all three of the girls, Candy and the two girls, was tag teaming up on Todd.
Ganging up on him
Well,
so bad. I couldn't
I
stand it.
I do. I mean, I don't think it was an intentional gang up, but it was a gang up. But Todd was making a lot of. I'm talking. Todd was making a lot of sense.
Yeah,
Um,
he was.
but like you said, with the producers being shady, this is one time they were shading Todd so bad when they asked when Kenny said, "No, I have my things that I had before Todd," and he had like a list of things. They said Todd had his things before me, and only two.
That was shady. That was shady. Listen, and then Todd said, I think it would be only fair if my daughter gets the Jersey condo or whatever. And Riley's like, yeah, that's fair. Because Riley's like, that's
I don't want that.
Right. Okay. She could have it. I don't want it.
I was like, I'm so tired of y'all. I'm out of here. Y'all don't want to listen. Y'all privileged kids. He said, I'm out of here. And,
He
and
was making sense though. I mean, I can
he was.
understand.
Right,
I
yeah, to
totally
give
agree
them
with
the
Todd.
to give them the money, in increments and not all at once. Try to be smarter with it, because, like he said, you don't want 5 million one day and then 230,000 the next day. So
Right.
he was
I
right.
was totally agreeing with Todd. Listen, I'm in finance. I know you give a 21, 22, or 25, even sometimes a 40-year-old millions of dollars at one, they are not going to hold on to that money like
I
you
know that's
held on
right.
to it. It will be
Right.
gone. And I can understand what he's saying. If y'all young, I want to just put it in a trust fund. Listen, trust funds are created specifically for that. So I agree with him. But the other conversation that Candy had with him, I felt uncomfortable even for Todd, where she was saying, what if I go first and then you left, and I don't know if you would do things like I would do it.
And
And
she said I wouldn't trust you to
Right.
make the right decisions. Now
right,
I'm like, now that is something. First
that
off, do
was,
Yeah.
that in front of the two
ooh,
daughters, but
yeah,
then also do that on the camera. That
Right. I
ooh,
that was.
was I
Mm-mm.
was shocked that she said that, like, to him. Like, I was
yeah,
really shocked, because, like, y'all
yeah,
been married how many years, and y'all have what looks like such a loving situation, and then you say that you don't trust his decision making if you weren't here anymore.
right,
I don't
And I
like
know she
that.
don't mean, and I to be honest, I don't think she mean that she doesn't trust him. But like
hmm,
she doesn't. She, I would say, you wouldn't make the decision I would make. Like I would get
right,
Right.
rally this much, and you be like, no, that she doesn't need that. She's a child. She doesn't need all that stuff all at one time. So I know what she really meant, but how she said it was
right,
very disrespectful. And then also for you to have the mother you have, that's
mm,
ammunition for her to even go off on you now. Go off for Todd.
hmm,
Right.
hmm,
Right.
hmm.
Exactly.
That's the part. That's the part. And it just didn't, it was very uncomfortable because it almost feels as though Todd is still fighting the same
He
fights when his
is.
mother was alive,
Mm.
with this trust thing and stuff. So I felt bad for Todd, but I totally agree 100% with Todd with this conversation. They should get increments. They may not spend it all. I think it will be better. Um, Candy, I understand her point too, and that's her point. We're okay with that. But if we
Was
had
that
to
your
pick a
doorbell or my
side,
doorbell?
no, not mine.
I was thinking that it might have been mine, but I'm not
I'm
sure.
like, I was something that I don't.
I
It's
I, I
not
don't
mine.
know.
Y'all can check your doors. It wasn't mine. What do y'all
Let
think?
me make
So,
sure.
yes, go check your door, Mike. Go check your door. We'll bring you back on when you finish checking your door. Yeah, there he goes. But I don't. I really love that Candy and Todd did sit down and have the conversation with the girls. But however, I do understand what Todd was saying, and I would agree with Todd wholeheartedly with that. I mean, I just love it. And then I loved how, even though they had the conversation when he came in there and he sat down at the desk and was talking to Candy
Hmm.
about the
Right.
play, and she was like, she had to not do her play. I felt bad for her. I mean, that really hurt her because for her to cry in the confessional. I mean, your thoughts, Jonathan? Oh,
Right, because I really wanted to see that play. An actor who I'm very fond of, Dylan Burnside, he was actually in that play, and I really
mm,
wanted I was really interested in possibly seeing that play. And so, the fact that I understand when you put your heart and soul behind something that you believe in, and it sounds like
mhm.
it was a super super good play, and you wanted to get the recognition that it deserves. And when you get into a situation where everyone's
Yeah.
catching corona and it goes under, and it's out
Mhm.
of your hands, it's like, she couldn't do anything about it, and it wasn't even her fault at all. It's just a matter
Right.
of circumstances, that
Right.
ended up putting them in this situation. But I'm
Yeah.
happy that she has another opportunity
It
possibly
opened right up. That door
coming
opened right
along.
up for her. Yes. And I love
Right.
how Todd supported her. Todd said, listen, I think you should go for it because she didn't even want to do it. She said, well, somebody said I shouldn't do it and so forth. And Todd said, listen, go for it. You're good for you could do it. And she was like, oh, babe, that's why I love you. She went in sadness. I'm like, come on, girl. See, you got a guy that's gonna support you. So
Right.
that Todd, listen, Todd get kudos for me. He get some stuff for me. Todd,
He's a good man. He is a
I
good
love it.
man.
I love it. Listen, and Drew's still talking about her bones. I don't know about that. All right, so Drew came to the party and she didn't have a gift. She said she was the gift for Sheree.
I mean, I can understand. I mean, we're not in the best of spaces. I wouldn't want to buy you nothing.
Right, because I sure
Drew,
wouldn't want
yeah.
to.
Wasting
She
my
said,
money on you.
I am the gift. I'm here. Drew is always looking for a fight. Let me tell you. Mm-mm. I can't with her. I can't with her so much. So
But
what do you,
Drew, I think we can understand why Drew would feel that way because doesn't it seem like everyone's always attacking Drew
They
anyways?
are.
Like she
Mhm.
has to stay on her defense at all times. I don't blame her.
Hmm. Well, what can I say? What can I say? Well, she continued on to fight. Let's see what else we had here. Let's go on. Listen, I don't even know what else we have here. Oh, the rules were funny. I did y'all know that there was no weed, that weed was illegal in Jamaica?
I
I knew
didn't
that.
know.
I didn't know
I
that.
did not know. Well,
I heard
Hmm.
I'm not
that.
a,
I mean, they still smoke it now, but it is not
Yeah,
legal.
they will smoke it all day
yeah.
long, but yeah, just like here in America. It's illegal, but people do it all day all long. So
Yeah. I mean, I went to Jamaica a few years back. I didn't know it was illegal because you do smell it all in the air. And I thought it was just like, I thought it was
Hmm.
was was good. But what
Yeah.
can we say?
When I
Well,
went
let's
to Jamaica, they told me it wasn't legal, but he still was rolling it up while he was driving.
I'm thinking maybe they just don't enforce it. I'm thinking that might be what
maybe
the case
not.
is.
Maybe not. Maybe you got some of the officers that out there, they using too. I don't know. Allegedly. I
Right.
don't maybe I, all right. So married to medicine. Oh, wait. Kenya's little thing here. We'll fight for free. That was so funny. I had to put that up there. That was so funny.
You know
Producers are
what?
shady. She's talking about Drew. We'll fight for free. Drew and Sanya. That was hilarious.
Lord.
So let's go over here to Married to Medicine. And oh my gosh, I got pictures I'm gonna have to share with y'all because Married to Medicine was a mess. It's the talk of the town. The two scenes, the U-Haul truck and Dr. Heavenly and Contessa fight. Let's start with Dr. Heavenly and Contessa's fight. So Contessa and Dr. Heavenly, of course, are mad. I think Contessa was more upset because the ambush, and that's why I tagged it ambush. To me, it looked like an ambush.
It
Didn't
was.
go the way she wanted it to go.
Right.
Definitely didn't go
And
the
I
way she
think
wanted to
that's
go.
why she was more
Right.
upset. What's your thoughts, Jonathan?
I think that's exactly right. She thought that she was going to get Heavenly. And,
Mhm.
I don't know if there's really any way to get Heavenly in the way
Right.
that you really want to get anything across to her because Heavenly is so headstrong and
Mhm.
she knows what she's going to do. Like she's got a backup plan for the backup plan for the backup plan. So,
She
you,
does.
I'm not surprised that Contessa reacted the way and she was crying and I was like ooh she really wanted to get Heavenly's attention and she got her attention but just not the way that she really planned to do it and
Right.
you can't cry over spilled milk, girl. I mean you gotta move on. Heavenly won and you gotta accept it. I'm sorry.
Heavily did. And I think the laughing part really made Contessa upset because Beverly was laughing.
That puts salt on the wound. That really puts salt on the wound. Because here I am. I'm trying to get you. I'm trying to put you in your
And
place,
you
girl.
laugh.
And then you
Oh,
over here sitting next to me laughing like ain't nothing
laughing,
going
hard
on.
laughing. And she just got so mad. She done snatched the wig off. Now, let me tell y'all my viewpoint. Then will y'all chime in and let me know y'all's. I really think Contessa held all that until production started filming. I really think she had a vengeance out for Heavenly and she went for it. And here's one of the other reasons that makes me believe that is because when she was sitting in the room with Dr. Jackie and Dr. Jackie was trying to tell her, listen, it didn't go the way you planned it. Where are you at now? You're still in a worse situation. It really wasn't worth it. And Contessa said something to the fact of, okay, she's going to do it and she want to play dirty. She can be worse. So Contessa wants to keep this fight up. Contessa, I don't think wants to end the fight. And I think she was playing super dirty. I think she was super dirty. What's
The
your thought,
only
Mike?
the only way that you're gonna get back at Heavenly is Daddy, Alora, Damien Jr., and the other son name. You touch one of them or talk
Yeah,
about them in a negative way, which
Yeah.
I
that's
hope
true.
that none of them does that because that would be low.
Woo.
Um,
Yeah.
but if you do that, of course, you're gonna get another side of Heavenly,
Yeah.
and
Right.
it's not gonna work out in your favor.
All right, Jonathan, thoughts?
I agree with Mike wholeheartedly. I think the only way that you can get to Heavenly is to really go under the belt. And,
Mm,
when you go low like that, ain't no like we've seen where Heavenly goes on a regular basis. So if we see her
She's going
on
to
a
hell then.
hundred, like, on 10, like, ain't no telling where Heavenly will go with her words. And
Yeah.
I
Well,
would be nervous for anyone who would be in the line of that attack. I'm sorry.
well, Helen did say on her after show because Contessa was on the after show Sunday, and the question was say 10 things about Heavenly, and one of the things Contessa said was she trapped
Sure.
Daddy,
Yeah,
and
I saw
That
Heavenly
was
that.
has
even
said that.
Andy. Did you see Andy's face when she said that? He was
He
like,
was like,
Right. He was like,
he was like, you
living
did
for
oh.
not
it.
just say that on live TV. Oh,
Yes, and Heavenly was live on her show, and somebody had said it. Somebody had told her on the show about her trapping, getting Daddy trapped, and Heavenly had to stop herself because
Mm.
she was like,
wow.
"Well, maybe you should have trapped a man that respects you." But she said, "You know what?" She said, "If you want to go there, contest, I know all your teeth. Don't do that." She said, "Meet me at the reunion." So,
Ooh. But why are they still thinking that Heavenly trapped Dr. Damien? I don't
well,
even see
Heavenly said that herself, but it was a joke when
that.
Heavenly said it.
Okay.
She
Mm.
said, it was her and Quad talking, and she said, how did you pull Dr. Damien? She was like, I got pregnant. No, I trapped him. And she was just playing though. But now,
Mm-mm.
it getting carried over
But
down to Shade Land.
it sounds like it could be plausible. At least to me, it does because they don't seem like they don't seem like your average couple. I really wouldn't see her husband with her. Like he's so
I
Oh,
don't
wait a
nonchalant and
minute.
he's
know.
so
I
even
never
Well,
seen them together.
killed.
I see them together. And he's a cute dog. Let's not get it twisted. He might act like
well,
that he's a doctor and he has clients and he's a businessman. So he might not act the way he act behind closed doors.
That's true.
But
well, I'm gonna show y'all this
I love them
picture that I
together.
found. I'm gonna show y'all this
Uh-oh.
picture that I found. I was surfing, looking up, conversations and topics on this, and
Not
somebody
you
was
being
saying,
what's going to Ray friend name?
"Bone collector."
Platoon.
I'm not a bone collector. I'm a meat collector. I come with the meat.
Yes.
Oh,
But I was surfing and I found this because somebody was saying how Dr. Heavenly is, likes to call people fat. And they're like, why does she keep calling people fat? And I
oh.
found this, and you guys tell me what you think of it. Okay. And I was like, oh my
I know
goodness.
a
Look,
picture you. Yeah, I seen this picture. She posted this picture before herself.
she
She said
did.
she said she had the lap band surgery before.
Right. So here's the thing. If she was like this, I don't know if she was like this when Dr. Damon met her or not. But here's my thing. Why are y'all saying she trapped him? This is what I'm not understanding.
Yeah,
Why are
they
y'all
look
saying
happy
she
together.
trapped him?
He
And
was
then
actually look cute
Heavenly,
right there too.
Heavenly, stop calling people fat when you come from us fat girls. You were part of us fat girls. Stop doing
Right.
that.
It's
Stop
an easy
doing that.
dig. I really have to do that
Mhm.
than say your mama. So I really have to say fat than your mama because she loves saying
Oh
that
no,
too.
don't mess with my mama. No, don't.
Yeah, she loves saying.
You better come to me with the fat. You better not come to me with the my mama. No, don't
Right.
do that. You better do that
Okay, so
fat
that's a
joke.
fight. That's fighting words right there, right?
But y'all hear how Dr.
Allegedly.
Heavenly when she was talking to Dr. Damien, how her voice just goes so much higher
That's daddy.
Right.
Hey, daddy. I'm doing this, daddy.
Oh, wait a minute. So she just so happened to have that picture of her and Contessa on her dresser. Really?
That
I
was
didn't see that. It was.
Yeah. So she pulled the picture out.
she grabbed it off the wall, child, and she showed it to Dr. Damon. Like we used to be good girlfriends. We used to hang out. We used to
Hey,
travel
look, I got this
together.
picture on my dresser. See it? I got this. Dr. Heavenly, you really now you ain't been talking to her for 3 months and you ain't moved that picture. Come on.
Right.
She's like, I'm sorry, buddy. You don't say much.
That's what he said. That's what he said.
I like their relationship. I like how you call her
do.
buddy.
It is cute. It's cute.
Say daddy.
I do. He calls her buddy, and he came in there, and she wanted him to wear that little outfit, and he was like, "I'm not wearing that. I'm not wearing
Right.
that."
I
He
knew
said,
he
why
wasn't
would
gonna wear no outfit that she picked out for him.
well, she said, he said, why would you wear that? Why would you buy that? No, I was not gonna wear that.
Oh my gosh.
But then she said, as long as I look good, that's all that matters. So
That's what she did. That's what she said. Yep, she said that. She said, "As long as
That's
she looked
something I would
good."
say.
That is so funny. That is so funny. But then we're gonna go over here and we're gonna talk about this other part here. Let me get my picture back up here because this is really something else. Wait. Okay, let me get this up here. So we're talking about this U-Haul, and oh my gosh, you guys, this U-Haul was so funny. I had to put pictures up here. So let me get my pictures up. Let me bring my pictures up here because the U-Haul I thought was hilarious. And some of the people didn't think it was hilarious, but I thought it was. And let me show y'all this. they put a lot of thought into this. They put a lot of thought into this dang on U-Haul outfit. All right, so here we go. Here's our picture. Here's our picture of the U-Haul. So I've got everything here. Okay. So Anila comes to the party that Dr. Simone is having, and it's a Halloween party. And let me tell y'all, who was also like amping this up a little bit, that darn quad.
Quiet. Everybody come
Right.
outside. Y'all come outside. Y'all
We
come
got a
outside.
situation. There's a situation out here. Y'all come out here. That
She was
Victoria.
ready.
Victoria.
Eugene.
Well, I mean, somebody had to do it because everybody had to be outside to see it.
And they rolled up. And here goes Anila and Dr. Corinne. And boy,
Looking
they
for the
beeping the
Kyle's
horn.
family.
He got the little boxes down there. I was trying to read what the boxes said. We here to help y'all move. Y'all see,
You
y'all
know
look at
what?
Eugene's face in the corner. Eugene's face.
Eugene was not happy about this prank, okay?
No, he was
Toya kind
not.
of
He
took
was
the front,
up to the set. He
but
was upset.
Eugene was not happy. But I was upset about Toya and Eugene's outfit because how dare they?
What was she doing, Toya? That was
She
Beyonce
didn't
and
not
even
Jay-Z.
Beyonce.
like. I don't think I've ever seen Beyonce's hair even styled like that before, with a
And
half
I
ponytail like that. Like,
But y'all saw how shady the Bravo production was when they tried to put up something that they thought she was trying to emulate the Beyonce had on, and it was nothing
right?
like what she
It
had
was
on. I was like,
nothing.
nothing
Toya,
like that. Like, I don't know what they were
Toya,
going
she
for.
really thinks she looked like Beyonce.
But I will say Eugene did look cute in that. Didn't he have like a sort of like a wig on with the
Yeah.
locks?
Yes, a
I thought
mess,
that
but it
looked.
was similar. Child.
I
I
thought it
It
think
looked
was
cute on
Eugene's
her.
something.
outfit was good. I think Eugene's outfit was real good.
I think he
I
looked
didn't know.
decent.
I didn't know who Dr. Simone was. Who was Dr. Simone? I didn't even know what her character was. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
So I can't remember what she had on. And that's how much I don't really care about her.
Me
There you
either.
go. There we go.
But you
But
know what? This
this U-Haul, ooh, was
yeah,
everything.
it reminded me of Housewives of Atlanta when Nene and
Nene and the
Brad
Roach
came as
outfit.
Roach. Yes, the exterminator because of Kim. So she had roaches. This reminded me of that, and I was living for it. It was very
Yes.
good and funny, and I think I can understand why Eugene and Toya will be upset, but in the love and spirit of fun, shade, and
Yeah.
Halloween, I would have just ate it and just got I would have just like, okay, you got me in that one, but I'm coming back for you.
I
Exactly,
think.
because
Go ahead, Mike. I mean, Jonathan.
I think the thing is, if they do this and you get mad, then that makes it seem like,
Like
okay, so
there's
this
some
They
hits
won.
truth to.
you for a reason, and that
Mhm.
means there is an issue going along with you moving every single year. So, that if they had just laughed it off, nobody would have given it a second thought at all. It would have been no drama whatsoever.
It
But
would
now that
not
they
have.
but now that they've gotten mad, they're like, "Oh, so you mad because this is an issue in your relationship?" Okay,
Mm-hmm.
all right. So they
Here's what
so they
I
hit a
think.
nerve.
Here's what I think. I think there's something really deeper that's going on, and Toya's husband is dealing with something really much deeper, and it just struck a nerve with him because he
Right.
went in, and I mean, like even Cecil said, man, I thought it was funny until I sat down and had a talk one on one with you and talked about it. He said even he thought it was hilarious,
Well,
but
I
there's
think that because all his money going down the drain that they're Toya's wasting, and it's
Thank
not
yeah,
so
you.
funny when your money is the one being lost.
Right.
yeah,
So I can understand why Eugene, who's overworked, probably underpaid. He's paid a lot, but still in the hospital, probably underpaid still, being a
yeah,
black doctor. You probably get
yeah,
talked to like you want to at the hospital. Your wife doesn't respect you on TV, or nor probably at home behind the cameras.
a lot.
And
Right.
so it's probably just all that piled up, and then I think that you take off on your wife too much, but then another man you can go off on. I think this is what's his release.
Yeah,
I,
and
I
he
just I just feel like if I were in their position, I would be upset as well. I really would be. Like, I
mhm,
understand that it's fun shade, it is fun
mhm,
shade, but
mhm.
like
Go too far.
if I were literally in their position, I would be just as upset as they
Let
were.
me tell you what I would have done. Now, y'all know how I am. Let me tell you. Listen. I've
Paid
lived
it
on this
no
earth for
attention.
55 years, and I know how to just be so happy. I was expecting Toya to go and out there and be like, oh my God, this is great. This is hilarious. Get in the truck. Say, listen, we got the truck. Let's get in the truck. Let's go ahead and take some selfies. We in the truck. And yeah, that's kind of what I would have
Now
done.
that
Because,
would have been a good way to like y'all didn't it didn't work. I
right,
tried.
Right.
That would have been
right.
good. But
I would have
Eugene
been
worked
like,
too fast.
how long can we have this? Can I just pull it in my driveway for a while? I mean, since y'all paying
That's
for it,
one less bill I got to worry about. Take your
Right.
go ahead
time.
and just use this for a while. I might have some stuff I need to move. Or Simone, you need to move some of this stuff. They got the truck here. Go ahead and load it. I mean, I would have had a field day with that because you would not have gotten me with that. But that's
Right.
why I said there must be something deeper for
Mm-hmm.
Toya's husband. What's his name again? Dr.
Eugene.
Eugene.
Eugene, for Eugene to have behaved that way, there is something super deep. And even when the guys went to axing the Axtro, and Dr. Kiran came and he said, I'm
You
gonna
listen to these
apologize
names.
if I hurt you. He said, but I'm not gonna say it wasn't funny.
Because it
And
was.
Eugene still
No, I love Dr. Kieran.
Kieran, yes.
I love that he
He
stood
comes
up
for
and
you.
he didn't back down. He didn't back
Right.
No.
down. I love that about a man for one thing.
Woo.
But I love that because I'm just gonna be honest. Sometimes when you're arguing with a black guy, they automatically think because you're black, I'm gonna overpower the conversation because I'm black.
Right.
They think black is violent. They always associate violence with black
Uh-huh.
people. But Kieran, he
He
said,
stood
"Okay,
up.
well, I mean, I'm sorry. I thought it was funny."
And he
I'm like,
wasn't backing
okay.
down from that thing either. He was not backing down from that.
And also, I don't know if you was gonna bring it up about Dr. Heavenly's tea that she got, but I think that's also why, because Dr. Eugene was saying, I've never seen a man do this to another man. Why you did it to another
Oh
man?
yes, let's
But
share this.
Eugene, what did you do to Anila behind closed doors?
Let's share this
Mm.
tab here. Let's share this one right here. So this is Anila's social media page, her Instagram page. And here is, I mean, she keeps it was her. Let me go to her. Let me find her Twitter page. Let me take that one off and find her Twitter page if I can bring that one up. But yes, that's part of what was happening. Allegedly, he went in and
He DM'd
uh,
Anila,
right. He DM Manila and said something about stay away from or don't have anything
Heavenly
to
and
do with
Quad.
Heavenly and Quad.
They are not
And
good for you. They will chase behind your back or throw you behind you. Something like beware of them. They will not be your friends forever.
right,
Wow.
right. So it did look like real bad, for him doing that. And then so Anila, her and her husband, that's the reason why they're so upset. But see, they didn't show that on the show. They didn't bring that up on the show. And so that's why a lot of people are not really understanding it. So here's Anila's Twitter page. And let me tell you, when I tell you they going in on him. All right, so let me bring this up and you'll be able to, let's see if I can share this on here. Let's see if it's sharing. All right. So let's see. Twitter. Do you want to share Twitter? Okay, Twitter is acting up as soon as
Just don't
this
share
comes up.
mine,
Okay,
child.
here it is. Here. Okay. Ah! So her page is here, and it says there's a few stories on here that she had on here about this whole situation, and she kept going in on some of this stuff. Let's see if I can find some of it here. Okay, so it says here, so she retweeted this. It says, you think it, I say it. This was somebody said that, and it says, Anila been there for all of what 2 seasons, and we gonna see much more from her than Toya, who been there and broke for 9. And then Anila's retweeting all this, and she says, "Shh, because your storyline is just you moving from one house to the next."
Wow.
Now,
I mean, Anila's going in and she's
Child.
retweeting all this stuff. Anila, let me tell you, this is part of the reason why Dr. Heavenly's husband said, "I don't want to ever make y'all mad. I don't want to ever
Right.
make y'all mad." He said, because y'all go in deep.
well, you don't want to make Dr. David mad because remember that time? I don't know who was it.
Oh,
Was
you don't
it
want to make him mad.
was it
No.
Mariah's husband who said something about Heavenly and Damian got his shirt and Heavenly had
yeah.
to like push him away? Like,
Oh yes. Mhm.
she's about to turn up. So I'm about to say it's another side of Damien where as a husband, you're gonna defend your wife if another man is coming
Yeah.
towards her. So, yeah, I mean, yes,
Yeah.
but
I would
yeah.
not want to see Dr. Damon mad. I would not, because
Oh
those
no, he's a big guy too, and I can tell you,
ooh,
not the
Right.
living.
And a lot of
I see,
times the quiet ones can be the most vicious whenever they get into
ooh,
that space.
and
and
he
they could
loves
So
Heavenly a lot,
ooh.
and oof.
right,
I
right,
know, look, my husband is a quiet one. He's a quiet one. He's a jokester, but he's a quiet one. And let me tell y'all, you don't want to sleep. You don't want to wake that one up. Leave him sleeping. Cause boy, if you get him mad, oh my God, that's it.
That's how
And
I am. I'm so
right,
quiet
it's
around,
hard to calm him down. He cut up
right.
one day we was out. I'm gonna just put him. He gonna be this is Real Housewives thing. He cut up one day we was out, and oh my gosh, it took everything in me to hold that big boy down. I was like, we in public, we in these white people area. Don't be acting like this. And
What's his zodiac sign?
oh my goodness, what is my husband? Let me see. His March 11th. What is March 11th?
Oh, so he's
Oh,
wait, before Aries is a what?
Pisces.
Pisces.
Is that what
He's
it
a
Pisces.
is?
Pisces.
Yeah, because Pisces is late February, early March.
Okay, he's March 11th.
Okay.
Whatever it is, I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know. But let me tell you, those quiet ones, they don't
Beware.
play. Leave them alone. But Anila and Eugene and
Kieran.
Toya and all them and
Oh
Karen,
yeah.
there's something else going on. And you would have to know there's something else going on for Kieran to come so hard at Eugene at the axe throwing, and not back down. He did shake his hand. They gave daps. I love that guys do that, because the girls won't do that.
Right, but when that scene first started and Anila's husband came into the room, I was really nervous for him because I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
this is a room full of black men who are probably
yeah.
going to have each other's back, and he's going to be like the odd one out. But he stood his ground, and I
Woo.
was really, really happy with that because I feel like he knows who he is, so
Mhm.
he's going to stand firm in that, and you can't tell him
And he
anything
did.
different. So
And
I love that
I
he
about
like.
walks
him.
fearless. Kieran walks fearless. Honey, he walked in there. He didn't care what
Yes,
color they were. He walked fearless. He didn't care that there were axes on that ground. He walked in there fearless. And he
right.
was not backing down. And he quick with it. Y'all
Yes,
better
and
leave
no, I
Anila
can
and
see
Kieran
why
alone.
Anila married him now. That sometimes you see somebody at first like, man, I don't know why she like him, but now I can see like
Mhm.
that. It almost makes another side of beauty towards him. Like I don't know, he just
Yes.
Yes,
yes,
it makes him more attractive. Like,
yes.
I
Yeah.
found myself being very attracted to him the first time that I saw him this season. Like, I
Hmm.
don't know what it is about him, but he has a charm about him. It's
And
really
that turn
interesting.
up to get the party thing, the turn up at the party, they was lit.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. He's witty and he's quick with his wit. I
very
love
much
them. Like,
so.
okay, that's why you're a doctor. You're real quick. I'm sure you're a quick learner. He's real quick. I love it. I love it when he be getting on Anila's mom though too.
He definitely don't doesn't hold anything back.
I'm sure he doesn't let Anila
Oh,
get away with too much either.
poor Neela. She's still trying to handle these kids. Oh my goodness. That little
Lord,
baby. Oh
she
my
needs her
goodness.
another nanny ASAP, okay? Because she can't
Oh
take
my
care of them kids,
goodness.
not by herself.
The polar boy foot hurt and she trying to put a band-aid on. I ain't see nothing on the little baby
It
foot. But she
wasn't bleeding at all.
Right. And they're hungry. Mama
and
can't,
the little
but
girl hungry.
like,
And the
Oh,
cook them something, girl.
don't make some pinto beans, please.
Okay,
what was
some
in that
ramen or
pot that
something.
she had? What, some ramen?
Uh-uh, something. Dang. Don't have your kids crying about they hungry and you living in a mansion. That don't make no sense, girl. These not
Anila
Okay.
kids.
got her hands full. She got her hands full. I was
Can't say don't
telling
get
her
no
mother, I
milk.
was like, Anila, what are you cooking for them kids that's spilling over that pot? What is it? And that pot's
Right.
so little. Who
And
gonna eat out that little pot?
when she called her mom, will read this bad. I was like, oh, you got it good.
Yeah, she asked her mom. She says, "How did you do this?" Her mom said, "We didn't have no nanny. We didn't have
We had no
none of that
money.
stuff. We had no money. We couldn't hire no nanny." But
Right.
I understand what Anila is dealing with,
Yes,
because
two
Anila
little
had it
ones.
from day one. Before the baby was born, Anila had that. So I get it. She's not used to it. She wasn't forced to have to do it like her mom was forced to have to do it. Me, I was forced to have to do it. Anila wasn't. So now she's got to learn how to do it. But honey, I think she's gonna get her another nanny or something in there
Oh,
real
yeah,
quick.
she definitely get another nanny, but I think it's gonna be difficult now because you always going to compare the nanny
Yes.
to the
Oh
first one
yes.
because
Yeah.
That's
she was a good one. She was a good one.
Right.
yes. Yes. She should just ship the little poor baby some pinto beans.
Oh, my pinto beans, my pinto
My
beans.
pinto beans.
Them babies hungry.
That
Them
was so
babies is
sweet. I
hungry.
love that scene. I love that scene.
I love
It
it.
was
Pinto
cute. It was really
beans.
cute.
I love it. Well, guys, I'm so happy y'all joined me for these housewives and these married to medicines and so forth. Which show is your favorite? Atlanta
Medicine
for
right now.
you.
Married to
Oh,
Medicine is giving it to me right from day one. Episode
Okay.
one, they're giving it to me.
Yes.
And then they'll go to Atlanta for sure. I'm ready for Potomac to come out though. Potomac is my next favorite. I love Potomac. So
Well, well,
agreed.
well, well.
I feel like Married to Medicine is on the level that Atlanta was in the first couple of seasons,
yes,
and Married to Medicine is really, really bringing it with the drama and everything. And I'm loving Married to Medicine as well, a lot more than Atlanta, because
yes.
Atlanta, it has a lot of dry spots, and I really can't that like I parts I can actually fast forward through. I don't like that, but with Married to Medicine, everything is juicy, every single second of
See,
it.
the thing
Yes.
is, what Andy need to know is when you're in your early seasons, is everything's kind of authentic. With Atlanta, they've been there for so long, they're trying to find something to bring onto the TV that's interesting.
Right.
So
Oh.
just letting things happen. Married to Medicine and Potomac, they're sort of early still. They're on like season 5 and season 6, I believe. Everything's still authentic. They already have real drama, getting to know each other still.
Well, I can't wait. I'm ready for me some Karen Huger from Potomac. I'm ready for her.
Yes, Karen and
I'm
some.
ready for me some Karen. Is Giselle coming back this year?
You know
I'm
Giselle coming
guessing.
back, child. Giselle ain't missing
Oh
no
my
check.
goodness.
Her
Oh
and
goodness.
Robin.
Well, her and Robin gonna be back, and Karen gonna be back, and what's the little one that just a
Wendy. Oh,
mess?
you talking about
Candace. Oh goodness,
Candace? Well, her
I can't
Candace
nasty
coming
stand
house.
back.
Candace. Oh,
Candace is. Oh
oh.
goodness, Lord have mercy.
Everybody's back actually. Wendy's back and also Mia.
Wendy with her
Yes.
17 wick candle, whatever she did.
You know what?
Mike, since you segued into your platform, you know what? Tell us about your channel.
So yes, you know what? You know what is a platform that I'm revamping that I'm already started taping on, and it's gonna be 10 episodes for season 1. I'm gonna call it season 1 of 10
Yeah.
episodes. Really just working on and going through the process of me finding me. Well, I found me already, but I'm just gonna let you know how I can continue to stay on the right track
I love
and
it.
be better than I was before.
I
So
love
if you're ready for that journey, I don't know when it's going to be out and published. I don't know if I should put it all out at one time as like episode 1. I already have everything recorded, or I should
Mhm.
record as I go. So I'm still
Okay.
stuck. But it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. It's going to be real good. I'm still thinking about creative
I love it.
ideas. And just be patient with me because I'm doing it all on my own.
But listen, we know I'm doing this one all on my own. My production guy, actually my brother, who's doing it. He hasn't been here in like 4 months. I'm looking through watching. I'm gonna be like, what happened? Where's my production? And my husband
Yes.
probably in there in the bed somewhere. But when you got to push something, your vision is your vision, and other
Right.
Yes.
people don't see it
And
clearly
nobody
until
ever
it's
going to see it
big.
and
Until
nobody's
it's
going to
big.
see it. Yes.
And
Right.
so go ahead and push your vision, Mike. You got me and
Yes.
Jonathan here. Jonathan,
Oh,
Exactly.
yes.
tell us about JoJo Speaks.
Absolutely. JoJo Speaks is my YouTube channel. So just type it into the search bar on YouTube. My channel will pop up. Make sure you subscribe. I post on Thursday nights at 9:30 with hot topics and social commentary with Mike, who's here with us, as well as my sister Jennifer and my brother-in-law Tyrone. So check us out, 9:30 p.m. Thursday nights. JoJo Speaks, again, on YouTube. Subscribe and share.
I love JoJo Speaks. It's so good. P Valley, y'all gonna still be talking about P Valley?
Of course. The last episode was really good.
Oh, my God.
Well,
Ciao.
tell us about Faithful Warrior Ministries that you do on Saturdays.
Yes, Faithful Warrior Ministries on every Saturday at 10-ish
10-ish.
a.m. Yes, we come together to pray collectively. It is so important for us to have that open communication with our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And so if you want to
Amen.
join us in doing that, make sure you join us every Saturday morning, again, 10-ish a.m. On Facebook. Find us on Facebook, Faithful Warrior Ministries. In the search bar, we have a like page. We are also on all of the podcast platforms. Again, Faithful Warrior Ministries. Just look us up and join us for prayer Saturday, 10-ish a.m.
I love it. And for those of you who like more information on the Juice Radio and Talk Show, you can go to several streaming platforms on social media. You just type in the Juice Radio and Talk Show and you'll find us there. We also have a wonderful podcast it's working now. We have Anoye Production. They're the ones that handle our podcast, and the podcast name is the same as the platform name, the Juice Radio and Talk Show, streaming on all major platforms. Go ahead and check that out. We also like to thank our sponsor, Truth and Triumph Ministries, for the work that they do to help us to keep this platform running. Truth and Triumph Ministries is a ministry that cares about telling people the truth so that they can triumph in life. Thank you, Truth and Triumph Ministries, for all that you do. Guys, it's been great. I love y'all's energy. Thank y'all so very much for all your hard work. I pray blessings to your ministries as well. Your ministries, your platforms are your ministries. To your platforms as well, your stories and everything that you're doing. Grow, grow, grow. Don't worry if there's nobody there. Even if one shows up, that's all we need. We only had one savior. That's all we need. And look at all the work he did.
That's
Okay.
right.
Oh,
That's
yes.
right. Come on.
Amen. Praise him.
All right. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me and helping me with this platform. We're going to be doing more of these stories and so forth. And we'll be checking out some new shows that are coming out because when these end, we have to get to some new ones as well. So we'll be taking care of that as well. So y'all let me know what y'all like, what y'all want to hear, and we'll go from there. Thank y'all again for being on the platform, helping me out with this thing. And we're going to say bye. And on the count of three, let me pull my exit up. Are y'all ready?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.